This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so hi team, good morning. Thanks for joining. So, till now, right, in a couple of classes, we have discussed importance of the Splunk and importance of the observability and what actually observability is and how Splunk is important to measure the observability. So observability is combination of metrics, logs and traces, and how the observability is very much important to any of the organization. And to implement those observability, right, we have multiple tools in which Splunk is one of the tool where now we are started learning on this. And I heard a couple of queries like what how the Splunk helpful if whether it will be helpful for me where like if I am a developer or I'm a tester or I'm a performance engineer, right? As I mentioned in my first class, Splunk is a independent entity, like it's a professional course, you can say. Like whenever if you take application support or production support, right, if your organization using Splunk, then it will be very easy for you to retrieve the data. And if you are in a performance testing and if you are running some scripts where Splunk have been integrated for that, right, this Splunk will help you to analyze the metrics and generate the reports, and you can evaluate the performance of the system. These are two things. And for developers also, right, after developing and if changes moving to production, and if we come across with any issues, right, if we know this Splunk queries, we can easily analyze what actually going on, and meantime to detect, meantime to resolve, right. Those are the key things whenever we are talking about to software industry. So meantime to detect, this Splunk will help you to detect easily how, like we can validate the error we are getting, we can validate the status codes we are getting, and we immediately identify what actually going on around the system. And believe me, trust me, like this 30 days, like if you spend on this Splunk, right, it will help a lot in like wherever, like it's a very good famous enterprise observability tool, Splunk. And most of the companies they are implementing the Splunk. As I mentioned in the previous classes, it's not only for just application development, even cyber security side, and health metrics, and whatever the data, raw data, if we provide to Splunk, right, if it can index, then we can generate the report. So this is the one. And as I mentioned yesterday, I have given, right, like we need to download the Splunk will provide a free trial for cloud and enterprise. And for cloud it is only 15 days, and we no need to do anything. For enterprise, we would get 60 days trial without adding any cards. And I have given just link, right, you can follow that link. It's a 3 steps process. You just need to install, and you need to run, and automatically it will install in your system. And once you have installed the system, right, I have two data sets where we can use for running our queries, like whatever the queries we have discussed, right. Today I will show you a couple of queries, how to start it's a bit typical to understand on a single day how the query works. And like we could see new terms, but slowly you can habituate. And my plan, right, there are like we can spend more time on these running queries, and we can analyze the data. And for now I just capture the data provided by Splunk tutorials and price data. And going forward, I will generate the data, and I will try to add, and I will show you how to add the data also, and how we can generate the report. So there are so many commands we have in Splunk, like the queries, where we can evaluate the where we can evaluate all the data, and we can come to conclusion after this, right, after this all after learning these entire commands. our dashboard creation is based on this Splunk queries itself. Like I will show you how what type of dashboards we can create, and we'll practice multiple ways of creating dashboard dashlets, and tweaking the dashboards and adding the elements to dashboards, and multiple things. This is the second core concept. First one is querying. Query is like whatever the requirement you have, if you are able to query the data, and if you are able to fetch the data, right, that is the primary one. Secondary one is the dashboard creation. Yes, regular expression as well. Yeah, these queries, right? So this queries contains regular expression and union, some functions also we can write. And then, like if I start with complex queries, right, it will be very hard. We'll go slowly. Yeah, we will go slowly, and we will add, like a major concept is on creating and running the Splunk queries based on given data. Even if you are attending any interviews, right, first question they will ask, like, do you familiar with the Splunk, and what type of queries you are able to, can you give some sample queries? So you should be able to write those queries, not just copy paste. You should practice like how to run, like what query you can use based on your requirement. That is the key thing. And so as I mentioned in my earlier classes, right, based on the requirement, based on the issue, we can run that query and we can report. And first one running the queries, second one dashboard creation, third one is alert configuration. Also alerts, you know, right, notification. So based on our defined thresholds, like my CPU memory should not go beyond 80%, right, we can create that alert, and I will show you how to create the alert, and will send it to your email ID or whatever the communication channels we can write. We will try to integrate. So these are the core concepts, like we are going to learn. And these are the basic pillars. Like if you know running the Splunk queries, creating the dashboards, and setting up the alert, this will occupy 70% of the Splunk. And if you are aware this, and if you are able to capable enough to like create the running the queries and creating the dashboards and setting up the alerts, right, that will play a major role. And after that, right, I will try to now, like a major part for learning is this is the core concepts, right? I said what metrics and like not metrics, queries, like Splunk queries and dashboard. Apart from that, it is an like extended learning. What I will do, right, I am trying to get one like Azure or AWS account, because actually I have completed my free subscriptions, but I will try to get one AWS or Azure account. So what I will do, I will try to deploy one of the application, and I'll try to generate the logs, whatever we are discussing, right? This is, as mentioned, it is an after completing of all these things, right? Splunk queries, dashboard creation, alert setup, and we'll go with one project, and I will show you. If you are unable to like, if anyone doesn't know anything about cloud, right? That should be fine. It won't take much time, and it don't need any technical background as such for creating the cloud account. It is very easy. We'll take Azure account, and what we will do, right, we will deploy one of the uh, testing application, like Spring Boot application or Java based application, and we'll generate the logs through that application. And I will try to integrate that application to Splunk by creating VM, and we will validate the logs, how that our real side live logs, right, how our live logs will push to Splunk servers, and how we can validate. So those part is like in my radar, but that is secondary. Like no one will ask whether you have cloud experience, or you can integrate only one time. We can do that activity, but like what integration activity we will perform only one time or two times, not more than that. And most of the companies, if they are using, right, they already might have been integrated, but our focus should be running the Splunk queries. As I mentioned, right, like to proceed further, you people should have this account, and along with me, like after completion of this like a class, I will share couple of Splunk queries to practice, and you can also come up with adding some of the queries and you can practice. And let me share my screen. Yeah. So I have add data, right? I have added tutorial data dot zip file. So it have been given. I think if you people already downloaded this Splunk, right? You will be seeing, one second. You can click on search and reporting. So you will populate with this one. So like we can start with the source. So I have this tutorial data, and I have secured logs and like sales data and access logs. So it these all are data which I have added. So I want to show you one more, like once you install, right, you will be populated with this. And if you want to add the data, right, there is a setting. You need to go to settings and you need to click on add data. So I am adding one more data, and from here we need to upload, like the data is resides on my computer, and like for testing purpose I downloaded tutorials data also. No, not tutorials, it's already there. Price. So this data have been generated by uh, Splunk itself. Have increasing this for practice purpose, like nothing I'm say changing. Input type upload file, this is prices.jsp, source type automatic, and host they have given, and index is default, and I will submit. My data have been uploaded. I can start to searching. See, it have been come, like the source actually host it is giving, and whatever the activities we can do, right, we can do. Like if you are able to install this Splunk, after installing the Splunk, and you need to just to add the data, I will share this file price.csv and tutorials.csv. This have been provided by Splunk only. So we can add, we can go here and we can add, we can click on add button, and whatever the steps it will follow, simple, we need to follow the steps. So here like based on this data we are taking this price.csv, and like whenever you want to extract something, right, this pipe symbol is the key thing. So whenever you want to see something, right, stats count. See, you know what actually these things called auto completion things. So whenever you click on this thing, right? So this is bit hard to understand in initial days what actually going on, and it will be bit confusion. But if you practice something, right? So I told you on first class, right? These are the fields. So see, source type is CSV, and the source like you are able to see, right, price.csv dot and this one, and the codes, like it is the log contains the codes and price, right? These are the 9 type of price. So what I will do, I want to search the price. I can use just to start, this is basic simple query, you people practice slowly. Starts count by price. Should see something. Are you able to see here? 19.99. How many count? 2. 24.9. This is the price value and this is the count events of occurrences. So this is the one. Like we can do like that. So you can practice. This is simple command for now, and slowly I will add so many things. So if I want to like starts count by product name, right, it will give same thing like count, right. I can generate the report from here itself. So we can give product, but we should make sure whatever the name we are giving, it should populate from here. As a count by product name. When why I can use all time, because this 7 days also we can check this data. I think will be there. Something going on. Let's see whether my data is coming or not. We can run this now.
So, Arvind, have you posted this file in the group, the prices.csv?
Yeah. I have posted. I will upload now after this class session. I
Okay.
will upload. Okay. Have one more source. So this one tutorial dot access logs also I can check. See this data, right? Actually, I will share in the chart. This is also one of the zip file I have downloaded, and this file I have uploaded in our WhatsApp group, and you can check. So we'll do one thing. What we can do, right? We can copy from here. Sometimes client IP, right? See starts count by. These also we can use like category host. Like if you want to check it, how many hosts we have, we can check only one host we have, and for those that host we have 6,599 events. So that is the one. And I said, right, action. So like even we can put start count. This is one of the command, and you can practice like a category id. So starts count by category id, right. Yeah, it is coming. This is called auto suggestions. Like whenever I put, like you should understand what actually auto suggestion is. How many categories we have? Can anyone tell shooter how many count?
8.
Shooter, I think 245, right? You are able to see. Yeah. And sports,
Hmm.
114. Strategy, 803. Even I can click from here also. View events. It is giving, right, category ID strategy. So these logs are only for strategy. And what I want, right? I want top 10 category IDs. in the last 7 days. It will fetch only top 10 category IDs. So this is second command. Like whenever I want to fetch the top categories, right? Like how many events it has. Strategy is 803, arcade is 499, 419, and accessories and percentage. How much percentage? Which one is like consuming more percentage of value? Are you people able to see this report?
Strategy.
Yeah, which is more like a highest percentage of category? Like I can say, which category contains more count, like people purchased?
Strategy.
Strategy. Which is less?
Sports.
Coach.
Yeah.
And how did you get that
So
percent there?
it will internally it will calculate this top 10 and it will give this percentage. We just top 10 we have given, right? This percentage will calculate internally. And
Okay.
these are the 10 events, right? 1 2 3. We can write our functions also. I will show in a later classes. It is too early. Like if I put all functions here, right? Even initial days, it took some time to understand these concepts for me too also. Like how this pipe symbol is very much important. Sometimes we use pipe symbol, sometimes we won't use pipe symbol. And this is the one. And
Without pipe symbol also, is that filter works?
yes, exactly. Without the pipe symbol, yes, like it won't filter, but it will give the events. I'm not using any pipe symbol, right? I'm just fetching the 200 requests. I want to 500 response code, right? Even I can write the 500 response code. This is the logs. These are the 500 response code data. Even I can change these response codes also. So this is very much important, and by practice only we will learn this. And don't think it's a very small one, slow one. If someone knows already, but like for them it is very easy. But someone who totally new to this, right? This terminology bit like hard to digest. That's why I'm going slowly. And once we pick up, right? I have so many things. I will share those things. You got it right, 400. If I want 400 only response code, it will generate that one. And if you want to see this statistics, right, you can find status. It will give the status of whatever the statuses. How many statuses we have? 200. It's a success. 400, right? 104. So sometimes this is one of the call out. I said, right, 503 server 500. Like service not available 503. Like people, customers will more important. Hey Abdul, what actually going on this 503? Can you fetch how many events we could see? Oh my god, 172. Actually this is not acceptable. Then what we will do, right? When we click on this 172, you can filter out from here also, like view events. So it will take us to this 503, and you can check what actually going on, which URL is giving 503, right? This here URL and this is ID is null, right? So you are able to identify, right? What, like this is one of the example I will show you. So people are reporting like they were unable to like fetch the category ID, and it is giving some oops page. I think you people come across this type of issues, right? So for that, I have validated and I could see the events also, right? If you see this event, this is the trend. Like if I put 30 days, what you are able to understand by seeing this for this error? Someone have been reported like service unavailable, and I have validated and I generate the events for 503. This is the chart, like I could see, right? Errors, all the stuff here. And what you people can describe, predict, or else by seeing this. I put for last 30 days and I could see only these events, and you are supporting this application, and how you can predict what actually going on. Can someone, do you want me to explain? I can. So see, if you see, right, like customer ask, hey, Abdul, how from where this 503 have been started? If you see, right, this 503, you can see time frame, right? Are you able to see this time frame? Yes, no? Team following me, right? Like I people are following me. Are you able to see this time frame, right?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. What time you are able to see here?
April 15th.
Very good. What is this one?
April 22nd.
How many days our service was not available? When the, like, how you can say? You can say, right, by seeing this, when these errors have been started, April 15, and it was there till April 22nd. So this is one of the traits, like why we are using the Splunk, as I mentioned, right, to triage this type of issues only. Like this, if I put status 503, 503 is service not available. And how I can say, like, when that error started? Here, how many events? 324. Only 324? Yes. What actions have been impacted? Which one is contributed more?
Purchases.
Exactly. What I will do here? I think you are able to relate right now. Nice. Or it's
Can you
very
show
hard
them?
to understand.
Yeah,
Huh?
can you show where did you show that purchase percentage was high?
Here, events. Like if you see events, right? Fields. Left side you are able to see, right? Fields. I just written the source. Source from where this I got, I have added. From where I just uploaded this file, and I just written status. Status is a default. Splunk have been given. And like how I came to know this, like the 500, 503, 500, like whatever the 5xx errors, right? Those are from service. So whenever we see service errors, it should impact our system. Like status is equal to 503, and I need to generate the report, like where, from where I will get those report. So this select fields, you are able to see these fields, right? So these fields help us to generate those report. So this is the one which it will index us with like learned, right, last week, yesterday's class. So Splunk, after forwarding all the logs, the indexer will divide and it will like generate the fields like that. How many actions have been like impacted with this 503? Now see, like here also you can see, like actions are purchase. Like if you see this one, purchase is impacting more, remove is, I mean, impacting less. Business asked me, hey, generate this report. Then what I can put, starts count by action. Action is we have, like I don't know what actually, I don't want to come here. I can click here itself. Now you are able to see, right? You can generate the report also. Two. I have created the report. I am exporting now as a CSV file. It's very interesting, right? It's very small data. Like as a basic example, I am just giving this one. And we can generate and we can do. By here we can see purchase is impacting more. This one also. Even you can do this. When you click here, right, it will do descending order, and you can highlight okay, this purchase is giving what actually happened, right? You can click on that. It is a good, right? Like whenever you click on this, I am just see, just to follow me. If you are unable to understand, that should be also fine, no need to worry. Slowly you will learn, because we are running these queries, and this terminology is bit like hard to digest. Slowly you can click on that events, then you can see these things. Action is equal to purchase. What happened here, like this URL, like this called more. For purchase, what is the highest top impacted category? I think you are able to see this report, right? You can visualize this report. I didn't do anything, like I just clicked on this category and I could see for what. See, you are able to see, right? I put the status is equal to 503, action is equal to purchase. Then the fields come here, like I can see here, like which one impacted more, team, which one impacted less, how many events have been impacted from shooter. Speak out, nothing will happen. As I said, right, it will be more interactive. Like I can directly like explain everything, and you can't learn anything. You have to go again the recording, and again you need to like learn all those things. If you follow me, right, like if you follow and these basics, right, and learning the next things are very easy. That's why I am slowly going one by one. So are you able to relate this one, right? Which category impacted more? Can anyone speak out?
Strategy.
Lakshmi, very good. Which have been impacted less?
Both.
Great. How many events we could see for simulation?
8.
Simulation, are you able to see simulation? 8. I want you to, this is the exercise, right? For tomorrow, what you need to do, right? You need to install Splunk. I will share this data in group, WhatsApp group, and whatever the queries, right? Like status, I want to prepare from you. Like you can put 200 status and run it and generate the report. I want you people to practice this, like these things. Like you are able to relate, right? Like how many? This is the only one scenario. Like one of the interview question will ask. There is one data. I want the report of purchase, like action should be purchase, and I want to see only successful responses. How you would do? You can relate the question, right? Okay, successful response. Successful response, right? 200. Yeah, status is equal to 200. What is the customer is asking? Action. What is the action? Purchase. Yeah, I put purchase. And what report they are asking? They want the last month data. Last month or else like the events occurs since last 30 days. Yeah, I put here. And they want count. Yeah, overall count I can put here. And what they will ask, right? I want top category purchased by customers. Can I see any category here? Yes, no. Products I can see. What is the top product the customer have been purchased? Business want to know. I want all the products. What you will do? Yeah, you have this report status is equal to 200. Successful response action is equal to purchase. Yeah, people are purchasing. What the business is asking? I want product IDs. Oh, I can do what I can do. I can see whether these fields are coming or not. Yeah, product IDs it is coming. I can do that. And what you will do, stats count by product ID. I think if I am not wrong, it should show product ID. Exactly. You are able to see the report. Yes, you can click here. It will give descending order. You can, as I said, right? You can export this report also. Top
మనకి ఇక్కడ గ్రే
purchased.
అలాగే అలాగే అంటే గ్రే కాదు మనకి ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ గ్రే
Which one? This one you are asking. Like when you run this, right? It will automatically we could see this report. And what we are doing, if you are able to see this one export, you are able to see, right?
Yes.
Hope everyone is following, right? I'm not far too fast or too slow. This is first lab, right? And that's why I'm just giving all the scenario based, and like we'll practice one or two. Slowly we can increase.
So, Arvind, I have one question. So I see
You
the
can.
fields here, right? Interesting fields, which is on the left side. So whenever we
Ah,
want to search something in Splunk, we need to see what are here. On that basis only we can search, like in based on the fields, the selected fields
you
in
can
the.
add. You can add extract new fields also from here. I understood your doubt. You can add some extract new fields there.
Okay.
One second. Yeah. Most probably, right? The whatever the fields we are seeing, those will be the primary fields which will be helpful for our trades. And this is
Okay.
the one, like whatever I am giving the starts, right? It will
Okay. Okay.
give initial analysis, right?
Okay.
Like
Got it.
if you know about stars, see referrer, you know, right? Yesterday I told you, and now you can generate the referrer, right? So whatever you are seeing, you want to generate, right? You can use that command, referrer command, top command, and URI path also, like card that do, and you can add here. But these are not that much of helpful for now, and that's why they just Splunk itself will ignore whatever the required fields, right? It will give, and that would be fine for us. Chalo, scenario based, where we are actually this report, right? See, I am coming here, and then how I need to go where actually we left. You are able to see the statistics, right? This is the one report we have generated. Whenever we want to go events, and this is the count, total count. and this is the time frame. You are able to see time frame also, right? 27 March to 26 April. And here, from here also, you can customize your time. Whatever you can do, right? You can do like today. Anyway, this is from not actual event, as I said, right? It have been from 1 week data. Like relative also, you can directly give here 30 days ago. This is this is time range between before, okay, since. So these are the time, like business will ask, right? Last between, like I want these days, why don't you generate one report in between 27 March to 26 April? You need to write this. You don't want the last 30 days, right? Last 30 day data, it will come very huge data, but we know on which date this event have been occurred. Then we can select that data and then we can generate. One more interesting thing I will tell you. What is the date we are seeing here? Rachel, yeah. Okay, March 26th to April 27, right? April 23. When it is start date April 15. So I just want to get the data from here to here, right? March 27. No, this is the March 27. What is the date? I missed. April 15, right? So I can give the date from here, date picker, April 15th to what is the end date? Someone have been noticed, right? April 22. I can apply. It's very interesting, right? Like I just generated the data which have been impacted during the time frame, April 15 to April 22. How I did? See, this is search bar. Below, beside that, this is date. So whenever the request comes to us, right, some issue has happened on April 15th to April 22. You can select this that time only. You got it, right? And one more interesting thing I will tell you. Someone said, no, I just want to data from like 1 p.m. 15th to 16th 1 p.m. 1 a.m. This is actually 63 events. You can say, yeah, 63 events have been occurred April 15th to April 16th. So I just capture the data which have been for 1 day, April 15th to April 16th. I said, right, punked, like when you click on punked, similar occurrences you can see here. And the product IDs and like item count, and from here you can like extract the fields, category IDs. So this is the one. So again, I'm just repeating what we have learned today. So once you have installed, you will be populated with this. Whenever you click on this, right, it will be populated with this, and you click on search and icon. We will see this view. In this view, our total focus should be the search bar, like where we can learn this data. I have been added from, you need to go for settings, you click on add data and follow the steps. The data I will share this tutorials.js zip file, and don't unzip, just add as it is, like the zip file itself you need to add. And like when you landed on this page, right, we need to select access logs. Access log will give whatever the customers have been accessed, right? There are a couple of logs already it have been generated, security logs, all those stuff, but for now our focus is access logs. what I took source is a tutorial data.zip. From that, I took access logs, and here whatever we want from here, like without like whenever we want some report statistics, we use this pipe symbol. Pipe symbol, you know, right? In laptop, like we can select that pipe symbol, and this pipe symbol will play key role to differentiate these two things. Whenever you want to filter it out, right, you can use this pipe and like start count by product ID, whatever we want we can. And this is the one like a successful request and the failures. This is a status. We can tweak this query whatever the need, what we need. And once we see this, right, if you see below this one, we could see export also. Customer want this to be in a report. You can't come, like, you should not copy from here, right? It is giving this option. You need to click on this export. You will be populated with this format. CSV is comma separated value. It's kind of Excel only. And file name, if you want, you can give. And number of results, we can select that one also if you have large data. And test. You can export.
Uh,
The data
are
will
you
generate like this. Huh.
will you also be teaching us like how to calculate the 95th response time, CPU memory, and all those things?
That so this is just a basic, I said, right? Very basic, because you need to habituate. Like if you are using first time, you need to habituate these fields. Later I have so many like 50 60 plus commands I will explain here, and I will explain the functions also. We can write functions, regular expressions, and
Okay,
everything. No need to worry on that part. And if I told all these things in one day, right, you will be confused like, what actually Abdul is saying, I don't know. This is also very hard to understand, like whatever I am saying, right? If you are able to understand, that's a very good. If you are unable to understand, go through this session one or two times, then you will get what we are discussing.
okay.
Like now if you are familiar with these fields, right, now you are able to write these queries. That is the one, right? Slowly Splunk will provide multiple functions and regular expressions and unions, and that based on scenarios, right? Even I will give some exercise for you also for tomorrow. What you people needs to do, right? I want to take one category ID and one product ID and do some queries. I don't want to give some specific question. So whatever you can build, right? You can build it and share it to me. Even you can send it in WhatsApp, or else I will try to create a yesterday type of questionnaire and you can answer then and there itself. Or else if you showcase tomorrow or Monday, right? Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, there won't be any class, and that would be good. Okay guys, that's it for today's session from my end. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, or else this is not a final class, as I said, right? This is very basic, and I want you to familiarize this Splunk tool. Like today only we are extensively used, right? Till yesterday we just gone through that theory, what actually indexing, forwarders, and Splunk queries, and the Splunk queries, and architecture of Splunk. But today we just gone through, like did some hands-on on this Splunk. Slowly you can also practice it, and let me know if you are seeing any issues. We'll try to resolve then and there itself, or else we'll do some. I will help you. I will review and I will try to help you. Anyone has any doubts? Are you people following or no? And it's
So,
out of scope. Huh.
Arvind, like, what this is little out of scope, but just want to understand how the applications are, no, application logs are uploaded actually.
Application logs, right? I think initial class I have explained, right? I will just explain with. Just focus on what I am saying.
Okay.
Any application, whether it is retail or something, there are two places we will host this application. This application will be hosted on premises. On premises means Unix or Linux server. Like this application will be hosted on premise, and this application can be like if they want to go for a cloud, right? Like this application can be hosted on cloud also. Okay, cloud, right?
Okay.
So cloud, cloud. So whatever the activities, like for example, you are using a retail website, what activities you will do? You will search the product, you will add the product to bag, and whatever the events, right? For this, whatever the application, if you are hosting in this cloud, in cloud there is a some AKS cluster, and where there are some pods, and whatever the actions you are doing, all those actions will write the text format. On first day we see, right, those servers, like everything will go, and those actions will update on that text file. That is a totally raw data. And if
Okay.
you attended yesterday's data, right, class, this raw data, by using Splunk, what we will do, right, there is a forwarders, it will forward to Splunk, and there are indexers, right, they will index the data, and whatever the indexed the data, right, we are using search head now, and we are searching all those stuff. Hope I am answering your question, right? You asked me very big question, but I am trying to answer in a very
Yes,
high
yes.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Similar way, in this one also, on premise also, we will install the agents, and from here these logs will like forwarder will forward that logs in some formatted way, and indexer will index those logs in Splunk, and whatever the queries we are using, right? After indexed data, that's why you are able to see these fields, right? This is too good question you have asked. That is what I am like asking. If you don't know anything, you are just following class, right? It won't be helpful. You should be understand what actually it is, like why we need these reports, right? So if retail, whatever healthcare, retail, banking domain, so so whatever it is, right, you can use this, and all the logs, like log4j, like a couple of libraries, we have log4j for this logging events in servers, and we can use that. And these are the observability tools, where source is the log file, from where that log file generated from host server, how that come to our application, like our this tool, by using forwarders, how this data is coming, the indexing have been happened on that, and how that is how we are generating report by using queries. Hope I have connected the dots, right?
Yes, yes. Thanks.
Thanks, Meghana. Yeah, we'll discuss as this is only fourth class, it's too early to quantify what we are going to learn. But I have, as I mentioned, right, so many real-time examples with me. I will share with you guys, and you can we will discuss as part of our classes for each and every scenario. And only we discuss stats and the top commands. Similar way, we have 50 plus commands, basic commands. I won't take this much of time, and I will give some of the commands to you where you can practice, and you can generate the data and you can give it to me. I will put it in and we'll practice like that. It's a win-win, it's a mutual way, and it's a coordinating way we will go. As I said, it's not a lecture to student method. It's a communication and interaction method. From Monday, I would like you people to more interactive. You people to take from your end, and you can come up with your results, like whatever the queries I'm giving, right? You can tweak something and you can show me, yeah, Abdul, I did this, I did this. It will be helpful for others, and it will be helpful for me as well. Yeah, you are learning, I can understand. Any queries Any questions to me, guys?
No, yeah.
It is neutral, or else are you like feeling happy as I'm too fast or I'm too slow? I'm just like giving very high level. How you people feeling? Just I would like to hear from you guys. And yeah, I can improve myself. Like if I feel to, like if I need to improve some way. But if it is good, yeah, we can continue in this way, and I will improve more. I won't trust on your feedback, but whatever I can write, I can do my better. No questions,
No, thank you.
no answers. Yeah, guys, you can discuss. Like as I said, it's very interactive. No questions, then we are good to close. Thank you so much, team, for your support. And like Monday, I will come up with a few more commands. We'll spend much time, and I will guide you with the real-time scenarios. And as I said, right, in last as a real-time projects, I will try to explain one of the cloud environment and how to integrate, and we'll generate like the logs from there, and we can validate from our end, and we can see the live streams also, and infrastructure level concepts also will drill down in coming classes. Okay, if all are good, yes. Thank you so much. Bye then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.